Well, welcome back, people. As you can see, I am back, and I'm playing Destiny 2 on a PlayStation 4. You can see that. There we go. That's better. Yes, of course I have a. I don't need it to play them, but anyways, PS4. Isn't that crazy? But yeah, so I got a PlayStation 4 a couple days ago. And thanks to a very good friend of mine, Coffee Queen. She has allowed me to have some games to play. And one of them, of course, is Destiny 2. So, well, I figured why not. I have played the game before, and I played a little bit recently, as you can kind of see. On here just to try out, getting used to a PlayStation 4 controller as opposed to, my bigger Xbox One controller that I've been using, the Duke controller. So, bit of a jump. Also, it is a PlayStation controller, so thumbsticks are here as opposed to, one here and one here. But I did figure, since I haven't played in a while, to do some online stuff. So, okay, and then maybe up here. Sure, whatever. I don't know what I'm doing. I am actually really tired. Just in case some of you are wondering, I am a bit tired. Oh yeah, yeah, I'm a bit tired, so, I don't know how long I'll stream, but I figured I'd stream anyways. Just for like 30 minutes maybe, kind of like other times I've done this. Where I just stream for 30 minutes and that's it, because, well, either I'm tired or I have to go somewhere. Anyways, usually I do Crucible stuff, but I have been told that I should try the Gambit section of Destiny 2, which I have never done, so this will be interesting. So I think I'll just go here then. Sure. Usually I play Crucible, so I might play Crucible after I do a round of this. We'll see how, because I might play it again, maybe with someone else. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how, because it's competitive co-op, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm usually into Crucible and doing that, and that's actually how I get a lot of stuff from that. Because I'm pretty sure your level stuff carries over, and some of the stuff you get carries over, if I recall, from Crucible to, or even online to your main characters. But, we'll see. We'll see how it all works out. Yeah. Okay. There we go. I'll have to get used to the like the triggers being like this, and then there's a buffer there. Like just trying to get used to that, as opposed to what I've just started to get used to was the Duke controller for Xbox One and Windows 10 controller. So it's a bit of a jump from that to this. We'll see. I think, like, I've done okay when I was playing this yesterday, so, So I think I'll be okay. There's other games I have that's installing, like Doom, Battlefield 1, there's Assassin's Creed Origins, I believe that's already there. So there's a couple other games that like Dishonored 2. I haven't tried. Might want to try that out. And there's other ones, but yeah. So I got some newer games to stream. We'll see. Also, Borderlands 2. Well, Borderlands the Handsome Collection, whatever. The Handsome Jack Collection, whatever it's called. The one with all the it was wow, Destiny. Borderlands 2, and then the pre-sequel and all its DLC stuff. I think that's all it really is. But recently there's a Borderlands 1 remaster, basically, whatever, or port, I guess, over to Xbox One and, well, the newer consoles, I should say. Not just Xbox One, but I'm pretty sure PlayStation 2 would have it. But it's just the newer consoles, because it was on the Xbox 360, so they made one where it works for the newer console generation, even though pretty soon there's going to be other ones, but whatever. The recent ones. You know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. Okay then. Oh, right. Okay. So that's this one. Okay, where's Peoples? Alright, that's a thing that's gonna happen. Oh, come on. Okay. I mean, being tired and also playing on a newer, just having to get used to controller is, there's even difference. Obviously, it's different from PlayStation 3 because that was more of the original PlayStation. Like PlayStation 2, and PlayStation 3 all had the same layout of the controller. Just PlayStation 3 was wireless. That was it. That was kind of it. So with PlayStation 4, they're like, "Hey, let's change it up a bit," and so this is slightly different than even what I'm used to for PlayStation. So it's I'm getting used to. Though at some point though, I am going to get Spider-Man for the PlayStation 4. So I have to get used to this controller eventually. Because I'm probably going to be playing the Spider-Man game a lot, I would imagine. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, of course. That was good. Oh, we got Sly David Jones here. Welcome to stream. Next up by the man, the myth, the legend. Yes. This is all true. I finally got a PlayStation 4. It's late, man. How do you have the energy? Because I was a bit busy today, and so I wasn't streaming, so I was like, I need to do at least a stream, even if it's 30 minutes, whatever. I might as well do a stream quickly because I also want to let people know that I have a PlayStation 4, right? And I'll be playing some of those games that a friend of mine has very kindly allowed me to game share basically, and allow me to play the games that they bought digitally. So, so I was able to get some games when I bought my PlayStation 4. And eventually I will get Spider-Man for this. So let's see if I can. I was gonna say no, that's fine. Anyways, but yeah, so you know, I just with this, I figured I might as well, you know, stream it. You know, let people know that I have this now, and also just get used to playing on the PlayStation 4 with this controller and stuff. How do I use my emote? Alright, what? Your emote, it should be showing up. It should be there. Like, hang on. How to emote? There should be like a smiley face or something, right? Because there's the little bits thing, which is like a triangle kind of. Well, it's more like a diamond, and then right next to it is a. I need the 8-face emote. Well, I'm pretty yeah, I'm pretty sure you would have to have subscribed, which if you did, then it should be it should have showed up. If not, you subbed. When did you okay, hang on a second. Things made me slow, because I'm like, I do see the sub thing on you. That's why I'm like, what? It should either show up there, I would think, if you go through your emotes. If not, what is it? Hang on a sec. Hang on a second. Of course, I'm using my brand new phone. I'm using my brand new phone that I got. Sly Davy Jones. Hang on. So it is. What is it? But I think it would show up. Usually, like if it's something like if you just subbed, it should have registered to show up. I'm pretty sure. Just hang on. I have to, because mine it shows up. There's actually a name for it. Never mind. You know, you figured it out. Look at that. See, you're a smart lad. I mean, that was some good gameplay I just did right there, and I definitely have been helping out my team this whole time. But there you go. Look at that. Tier 3'd out of my mind. What? Did you just do a tier 3 sub? Because thank you, and I appreciate it, and I was like, how do you have the other? Because I didn't get a chance to make a third emote, so I have the first tier turn, right? I did. Oh, thanks a lot, buddy. Like that means a lot. I appreciate that. But yeah, so because I mean I didn't know if anyone would do a third tier one, so I made one for the first one, and then first tier, and I'm just like, I have this my other face, right? So like, okay, well I'll do that as a second tier, and I didn't figure out anything to do with the third one because again I didn't think anyone would even do a third tier one. So support the small streamers, yes. Yes, very much so. But thank you. Oh man, but yeah, no, it's. Thank you. But yeah, so I have. Well, I mean, now I really gotta figure out what to do for a third emote. I may have to get someone to help me out with that. To do some designing for a new emote, or and a new maybe a new banner, or a new profile picture, a new symbol of my Twitch streamingness. my Twitch streamery, you know. So yeah, well, I'll have to, you know, see if we can get something done with that. I don't even know what's going on. I'm just like doing whatever right now. Now it shows up slightly. It's like, it's showing up now. That somebody has subbed. I don't know why that was slow. Because I heard the music, I'm like, wait a second. That was a little slow. I don't know why that took so long, but there it is. That's why I'm like, you subbed? Because I didn't see anything on the leaderboard and I didn't hear any music. I was like, what's going on? Well, there we go. Now it's official. Slight Ava Jones is now on the leaderboard for subscribing. You are now ahead of Coffee Queen, so I don't know what that means, other than you are ahead. So yeah, that's there you go. See, it helps that I played Destiny 2 before, so you know, some of this is muscle memory already. But just getting used to this controller. But yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah, like weren't you gonna be doing some streaming stuff, or am I just remembering things wrong? Which has happened before, but I wasn't sure if you were doing some streaming stuff or not. I think you're doing photography. Again, if my memory is there at all, you were doing something. And as per usual, I you know, got busy and, you know, because I'm doing my own freelance stuff. I'm doing freelance video editing now. Mostly like I have, because I have this camera here. I do videography type stuff. But I started to do freelance editing because, you know, people can send me the footage that they want to have edited, and then I can put it together and send them back to them through the internet. So that's kind of what I started to do. So I got busy with that, but yeah. Oh, we got Rex Jr. 20. Welcome to stream. Stop by. Oh my goodness. That's right. Rex saw that I was on the PlayStation 4. It's almost like, you know, if you were to pay attention to my streams, you would have known the last stream where I basically said, hey, I got a PS4, and showed the box off and everything. But, you know, that's fine. I understand, you know. You have a life, you know, I'm starting to get one, so, you know, I'm understanding that things can get busy. With that, but that's understandable. You know. But yeah. Also, I did get a new phone. I did get a new phone finally, and I died, but I got a new phone finally. So you know. But just crazy stuff been happening. Yeah, I kind of figured that just, you know, things happen, which is fine. Again, I understand. You know, because well, I mean, now that I'm on, I got this right because I remember, well, the couple of times we played, what was it, Star Wars Battlefront, and I think we played Battlefield 1. I think. I'm trying to remember, but we played a couple games together. So it'd be nice to, and I always say this, but and you know, it will happen at some point. I would like to do, and because I'm trying to balance things and have it so that I can still stream and do the stuff that I would like to do, and hang out with friends and have a social life and whatever, while also doing other things. Um, but you know, so I would like to have a stream where I just play with the viewers or followers, you know? So that's kind of something I have to figure out when to do that, because if I'm doing that, I would like that to be a good amount of time, like at least 2 or 3 hours of like, okay, just sitting down and doing that. So, you know, but that's, you know, just gotta figure that out. Especially with summer, things are crazy, but I'm also going to be starting to stream like other games, right? Because I'm probably going to get Borderlands 3, probably going to get Gears 5, so I might be able to, you know, do some streaming with the and playing with some viewers, you know, or whatever. Just ask me anytime. Okay, well, see, now I got this, right? Because I think you're on this more is what's happening. So, I don't know what games you got on here, but if you got Destiny 2, that'd be great. I have Borderlands, well, I have the Handsome Collection, whatever, on here. Also, what was it? Yeah, Battlefield 1 I have on here. I'm trying to think of what other online game that's on here, but it was thanks to a very good friend of mine who is Poppy Queen. 17, if I always get this wrong, 1784, if I have any memories. 94, but I mean close. It's just a number off. Anyways, she has been very kind to game share, basically game share whatever the games from what she has on PlayStation 4 with me, so that I have Destiny 2 and I have Borderlands, the Handsome Collection. I have you know, what was it, Battlefield 1. I have Doom, so I might try the online of that. I'm trying to think of other online games. I think, yeah, well, Shadow of the Tomb Raider has online. But I like to finish Rise of the Tomb Raider, but I have that on the Game Pass on Xbox One, so it's like I finished it on Xbox One and then I played the other game on here. But, playing Destiny right now, I have Battlefield 1, I have Borderlands Handsome Collection, a lot more games. Okay, well, so we'll end up playing something at some point. We'll have to see how that goes. So is it Destiny 1 or Destiny 2 that you have? But either way, we'll figure something out. Again, I have to do that where it's like one day it's like, all right, just playing with viewers and followers and all that fun stuff. Oh, I'm tired. So I might play a couple rounds of this and then I'll end the stream. I don't know. I just wanted to let everyone know I have a PlayStation 4 now, and I will most likely be streaming from this a little bit more, though I have a lot more games now on the Xbox One because the Game Pass, and of course they're free games and whatever. So that's kind of the thing. Well, that's the thing, because there's of course Fortnite on this, right? And there's Apex Legends, so you know I might try those out on here. We'll see. Yeah. Ah, crap. Destiny 1 and 2. Okay. Alright. Well, there we go. We can do something in Destiny 2. Can only do some online stuff. Cool. Do you do Crucible stuff, or you do Gambit? Do you just do, like, the main story stuff and just kind of play with whoever, or, like, because I like the Crucible a little more. Which not everyone does, which is fine, perfectly acceptable. But I do like the Crucible stuff. I haven't like I played Gambit, like I just played Gambit, which is, you know, it was alright. It was I didn't really understand too much. I wasn't paying attention, but I was just like, but it was more of like you're going against bots basically. There's no enemy team as far as I can tell that's human. That is a player. That is a user, so to speak. You know. I'm not playing Crucible game. Alright, boo Fortnite. What? That's like that's the end thing. That's what's all the rage nowadays, right? Is the Fortnite. Everyone's playing that. It's what all the kids are playing these days. But I haven't played Fortnite in a little while. But then again, I have a lot of things, so I might try it on here and see how it is. But you know. But I'd like to try Apex Legends again, some more, or on this too. Played it a bit on a friend's place, a friend of mine's PlayStation 4. Skullboy914, who is streaming sometimes. I think he's streaming now. Again, he's you know, he's been busy with things, with having a family and whatnot. But you know, so. He gets preoccupied, but I think he's streaming again. He's also on. Well, he was on the screen. Whenever I switch to the other screen, you'll see a list of in real life friends that stream on Twitch. But anyways, yeah. So I played. I did a collab. I went over to his place, and we played some of the PlayStation 4, some games. So I was able to play Apex Legends, and I actually played some VR, some PlayStation VR, which does open up me to getting a VR headset at some point. I will definitely have to save up a lot more money for that, but because I have to get the VR headset plus a game. And of course, I am very much thinking of getting Star Trek Bridge Crew for VR, which has, of course, the Kelvin timeline, J.J. Abrams' Star Trek movie as your main one, but they also have DLC, which I'm guessing you'll have to buy. Maybe I'm wrong. Again, I've been wrong about a lot of things before, so, but okay. They have the original series. One as DLC, and then also the Next Generation, I believe, is the new one that has happened. So I am a little bit interested in getting this and trying this out. And of course, Beat Saber. That's another one to see it. Well, that's the thing, because if I want to get exercise, it's definitely Beat Saber. That's a good one to get any type of exercise. Well, it's just like with the Wii stuff, right? With Wii Sports and whatever stuff. It's you're playing games and you get some exercise done. You know? Kind of works out. But yeah, I'd rather get exercise with playing games than, you know, just you know, going to the gym like all the time. Because you know, I don't know, it'd just be more fun to have this video game. But yeah, I don't really play Crucible and yeah, Gambit, because I want a team with me that I can talk to. I mean, yeah. Well, there you go. I mean, it won't be a full team. It'll just be me. I will talk to you, but we can have that. There, we can do that. Some of that happening. Ouch. As you can see, though, on the screen now, there are things. But, yeah. Also, you may have noticed, Rex, I have a new chair. I have a gaming chair. I have a legit, actual good quality gaming chair, which is very helpful for me because I've been getting chairs that were just all used, or Frankenstein chair, which basically has a bottom of one chair and the back of another chair just kind of put together and hoping it would work. So it's just one of those things. But yeah, so I finally got a better chair because I'm getting some money in. Uh, with the help of the freelance video editing I've been recently doing. Also working for the church now. Technically, I'm a sound technician there. A lot of it is volunteer work, but of course, where certain things like different events, like weddings and whatnot, I will get paid. But I'm recently for this year, next year I'll be paid some money, so I've been able to afford things, which is kind of cool. But obviously, I still need to save stuff, save some money anyway. So, but yeah, so I got the chair and I got the PS4. I believe this is all I kind of got from that, like that I bought from my new earnings. But I think this is good investment because again, like having a brand new chair as opposed to a used one, and just it has it's kind of made for sitting for a while and whatnot. But yeah, I have a kitchen chair for a game chair. Yeah, see, that's not the best chair for that. So yeah, that's the thing. So what? Rex, because I think I seen you on YouTube doing stuff, right? You were streaming stuff on YouTube. I don't know if you're doing Twitch stuff too much. Pretty sure I saw you doing some stuff for YouTube more. But either way, like just at some point, you might become, somewhat rich from that, or get some money, and there you go, become a famous streamer. With the legit streamer chair. I keep forgetting I have things, Oh, and of course I completely just botched that one. But whatever. That's fine. That's fine. It's okay. And I've been going past 30 minutes streaming. Well, it's like I'm tired. But then I start getting energy because I'm like actually playing this game and I'm like focusing on the game. So I'm able to do it a bit. But obviously I'm failing a bit as well. But, So the next investment just maybe a new microphone? We'll see. I do want to get an Xbox One X at some point, so that I can, replace the Xbox that I got, which only has 500 gigabytes of memory, which is unfortunate. But oh, we got Juju Box here. Welcome to Stream X. Stop by. You're watching me playing on the PlayStation 4. Playing some Destiny 2. Yeah, I know. I'm playing on PlayStation 4. Or get an external hard drive, yes. Or I could just get an Xbox One X with 1 terabyte hard drive. And it being an Xbox One X, I can do more stuff. So, there's that. I had 3 hours of sleep, but I was tired all day. I got home and I'm wide awake. Ninja. You definitely are Ninja. Well, apparently Ninja's no longer with Twitch anymore. He's going with Mixer. Which, I mean, I haven't streamed on Mixer in a while. I haven't, because a lot of the features that is on Twitch is not on Mixer. Like, basically being able to upload videos to save, like, I don't think you can save anything, really. As far as I can tell, last time I checked, you can't save like any videos that you broadcasted or whatever. Yeah. So, and the Xbox dashboard is giving me a custom-made ad to watch Ninja on Mixer. Yeah, I know, right? I know, right? It's I don't know. I don't know. So, but that's kind of why I haven't been on Mixer really. Obviously, Mixer is now like the official Xbox streaming, application that they want you to use. So they made it easier, of course, with Twitch. I don't know how workable it is now, but that's what I used to do is stream off of that, off the Xbox One when I got it, because my computer at the time was just poopy, and it was this really old soundboard, and it was a fun time. Those are fun times, which I have archives of on Twitch. If you scroll all the way down to my, I think I put them on collections. But anyways, you can scroll down and see like the oldest, you know, stream that I've done, and it's just like it's not as good. But when I got the Xbox One, I started streaming off of the Twitch app, and of course, the Twitch app got goofy at times. So then I finally got this computer here, thanks to Skullboy914. I think it was last year, New Year's Eve. He's just like, here, you have this. We're not using it. You can have this. Like, okay, well, obviously I paid a bit for it, but he let me have it earlier to try it out, and it worked well for streaming. And yeah, but so I haven't used the Twitch app on the Xbox One for a while, and apparently it's not working really because of the whole Mixer thing. Like they're really just pushing Mixer. And again, because I mean, Ninja's now going there, and I'm just like, okay. Because there's so many features that are not there that Twitch has. Like, yeah, there's, well, the past broadcast stuff, which is an archive, but only lasts a few days. But with Twitch, you can save it, you can upload videos. Of course, you can do the whole premiere thing, which later YouTube did, but you could premiere a video. So it's like live basically as a brand new thing, and people can chat through it. But even though it's a pre-recorded thing or an edited thing or whatever, but the thing that Twitch does, though, as well, is reruns, where you can replay other streams you've done or other videos you've uploaded and have that be live. Even though the video is pre-recorded, you can still have to chat live. And again, same thing as Premiere, but it's like you can choose a whole list of like different videos that you already have or streams, and then have that just go through again. But you can be there then this time, just if you just want to relax or whatever. Which again, I haven't done, and I've been wanting to do, but I keep forgetting to do it. And whatnot. Oh, I forgot which was. But anyways. As long as Twitch streaming still works, well, that's the thing, right? I mean, again, so far with Twitch though, I've been getting a lot more money from Twitch than I've gotten from YouTube, like, ever, because YouTube changed their stuff, and now any money that I could have had, it's just like, nope, it's gone, like, whatever. So I still and I decided to stream on YouTube because there are more people that there's different other people that watch it on YouTube, and also I can archive more stuff on there because I don't know how much I can archive on Twitch. I have some stuff from 4 years ago or so, but come on, I was like, is this a bad guy, good guy? So I don't know how much. I don't know if I could just. But even with that, I would have to upload or highlight this stream so that it becomes an archive, or download this stream and upload it. But I don't want to do that. So until Twitch kind of does something where the stream can be saved as an archive, but as a permanent one, I'm just gonna go on YouTube and do it that way. But then again, I don't know if what I'm putting on YouTube is gonna disappear. That's always a thing. all the monetization drama. Yeah, well, exactly. BRB. Okay, okay, Rex. But yeah, that's the thing, right? It's just so much ridiculous stuff with demonetization and just I mean, I obviously in my streams I try to make it a good place, a safe place for people to kind of just hang out, whatever. And obviously I don't swear. I don't there's a lot of things I don't uh, do or have even streamed. So I mean, there's obviously I play games. I stream games with guns in them and whatever. So like it's just gonna happen. I'll just if I know that there's gonna be swearing, I just put a disclaimer on screen saying, "Hey, there's gonna be some swearing," so it's not like a big surprise. But then again, sometimes it's a big surprise for me when it does, and I didn't even know. And it's just like, okay, whoa. But I try my best to keep it a safe place. And of course, when goofballs start harassing my viewers, I'm just like, okay, just stop. That's where it's nice if some of my mods would be available. But then again, I haven't been streaming consistently anyways, so it's understandable that I don't have my mods here. But when I was streaming like basically every day, I had David Boone there, Dave Boone 93. And he was there. There was one time there was this guy who basically just kept like making other accounts and harassing the viewers that were on there. It's just like, and he was just on that and kept trying to stop that from happening and whatever. So that was cool. But again, like, it's it's things happen at times. But I even like in Twitch though again, but because there hasn't I haven't gotten anything really about demonetization or anything on Twitch. It's been YouTube stuff. So it's some music, especially since you upload shooter game. Well, that's exact. Well, yeah, or getting troll song requests. Well, I don't know if I've really gotten those. I would have people just show up, post a link, and then leave, which is why I have it so that, I don't allow links to show up by other people because I have no idea what people are, what links will go to what. It could be anything, and I just don't want to risk it. So I'm just like, yeah, no, let's just not do that. So there's that, and of course I try to, block out all the different swearing stuff in chat, and it has its own filters, but, just try my best. But then of course, on YouTube, a lot of that stuff isn't showing up anyways, so it's like whatever. But then, when, like, I'm playing shooter games, like Destiny's fine. I would say Destiny 2, that's fine because there's no swearing in it at all. So I'm just like, well, that's okay just to do. But the biggest thing would be like, oh, it's the music is copyrighted. I'm like, oh, like, whatever. So it's like, okay, no music, but and sometimes they make it fine. Like with Apex Legends, I think they made it so that the main theme is actually not a big deal. Like you can stream and have it on YouTube without it going, this is music that's copyrighted. You can't have that on a video or a stream or anything. I'm just like, it's part of the game though. Like, it's if it's in there, and obviously, especially nowadays, someone's gonna stream it. It's like, have it so that it's okay. Like have it so that the monetization is shared. If it's a gaming video, have it so that it's shared. You get some money, and then the copyright owners get some money too. Like, that's what that just makes sense to me. But whatever. like repeating the N word for 10 hours, and you're responsible for having that heard in stream. Well, yeah, like it's well that's the thing, right? Sometimes I will have to go in and try to edit the stream and cut out certain stuff, which isn't too bad, but sometimes I'm just like, I don't know, like. Well, that's why I also try to make sure that again, well, that's why I put disclaimer, so it's like it's not a surprise. It's like, okay, there's gonna be some swearing in this, like, I don't say it, I don't like it, so it's just that's just what's there. They chose to put that in there. I didn't, but I'm just in for like the gameplay stuff, like the shooting stuff. Usually it's shooters, but it's other games. Just like it's whatever the gameplay is, I'm into that, and not some of the other stuff. So it's just one of those things. But of course, with the whole advertisement, the ads thing, we're just like, oh no, you know, my ad about soap is going to be shown next to someone playing Destiny 2 with a gun. It's like, it's like it's very much fake. You can tell, like, it's a fantasy thing. It's not. It's in the future or whatever, and it's just they're not human that you're shooting. It's just like it's all alien stuff or robots or whatever. So it's like I don't know. It's clearly it. There's a lot worse out there. So I would say Destiny 2 would be acceptable. You know, it's just one of those things. Right? So I don't know. I don't know. There's like even stuff like Battlefield. Of course, Star Wars. I think Star Wars Battlefront. Those games, like those are fine. Like yes, you have laser swords. Whatever. You have lightsabers being used and stuff. It's like, but it's I don't know. There's a lot worse. To be honest, most sane people won't think Dasani encourages terrorism if they see their ad before a Counter-Strike video. I know. Well, that's the thing, right? Especially a game like Counter-Strike. It's like, well, a lot of this to me is just very much like paintball type stuff, right? If you're playing paintball or airsoft, it's like the whole idea is just to get your target is the other person. You shoot them with a paintball or airsoft. It's like, oh well, whatever, they're out or they're injured or whatever it is. Fake, again, it's all not real. Like it's not actually a thing. So to me, this is just like paintball and that type of stuff. Where it's just the idea of having your reflexes tested, being able, like the goal of like, okay, I am having whatever my fake bullets hit this target, which is usually either an alien or it's a person, again, virtual person, but it's. I mean, I do think a lot of games that do have a lot of blood and stuff should have some type of on and off switch, like Gears of War started to do, which is very nice. I like that. And things like that. But it's the whole idea is a game. It's not real. Like so having no blood or whatever or gore and stuff taken off, it's just like, okay, well then it's literally just a game. There's no tie to any realism, so I don't see a problem. The Destiny 2, it's like that's fine. Do it. But then of course there's like, oh well, there's a gun in it, so therefore, no monetization. It's just like it's like it'd be like an airsoft gun. It's not. It's just like it's just for fun. Like it's not an actual. Like sure, there's insane people, yes, that will play something and go, oh, I'm gonna shoot up whatever, but that's like that. Those are the people that need to be watched by their parents or whoever is in charge of them, and to make sure they just stay away from that, or understand that this isn't real, and then you shouldn't do this in real life. or whatever. So, but not everyone's like that. So, and that's the thing too, because you have like all these things where it's like parents or just everyone thinking, oh, video games are bad. It's like, no, there's a lot of video games that actually kids who are having different mental issues, the idea of reflexes and all that stuff actually helps them out because it helps their motor skills, it helps them their brain to focus, and the idea of shooting like having a goal and having a target to or to take down, but that's the goal. It's like it's focusing on that, and then reflexes of like the other enemies, whatever, going around, and you're just trying to avoid those or whatever. Like like sure, obviously there's some pretty not good video games out there that have some not so good stuff in there, but games like this, obviously Halo, I think is pretty fine. Yes, there's some things in like the campaign that there's some swearing or whatever, but as far as like you're really just shooting aliens unless you're online. But even then, it's just like the idea it's that it's like paintball. It's not. It's very much more cartoony and not so realistic than like let's say Call of Duty in some games where arms and limbs are blown off or whatever. But there's a lot of games out there that are like this that really aren't that bad at all and should not be demonetized if you're streaming it or uploading on YouTube or whatever site, or that should be like banned or something because it has a gun. It's like yes. But I feel bad saying that because I just remembered that Walmart story. Sorry, I gotta go, but I'll try to watch your next stream. Uh-huh. Oh, okay, Rex. You should probably watch my next stream, though. That's probably better. Sorry, autocorrect stream, I meant to say stream, okay, that's what I figured. Yeah, no, that's, I don't want you seeing my dreams. That's a bit weird. Just saying. Guns don't kill people, video games do. Well, again, like, I don't know, again, the whole thing is, you just gotta, if you're parenting a child, whatever, and you start to see they have some tendencies, like, sure, make sure that they either understand that this is fake and this fake stuff just stays in the game, it shouldn't go out in the real world, or just have them to not play these games. But not that's special case. That's not every kid. I mean, I played Halo, since it came out, right? 2001. I was I'd be 11, and the game is that's the thing. The game is rated M for mature, but it's only for like some of the blood that was in there at that time and some of the swearing. But Halo 2 kind of changed that with the blood because it was not as much, and of course Halo 3 took it less. But those games were still rated M for mature, even though, like, Halo 3, I don't think so. Like, there may be some swearing, but it's not really strong language at all. It doesn't happen that often, really. But especially if you're playing online, the only swearing is from the other players, which you could just mute and not have listen to them anyways. So it's like, theoretically you could just play the game and not have any of the swearing stuff happening. So it's like, I don't know. Of course, finally with Halo 5 they made a T for teen, but it's just I don't know, it's just it's just one of those things. Well, of course, you know, Grand Theft Auto, like a game like that, it's like you can kind of see what they're trying to do, but then it's just they're opening things up for not so good things. Be able to go to different places and do things that is not good. So I don't know. I would just say well, that's the thing. If you're gonna play, it's like I would just drive around with the car and do stunts. Like that's what some of my friends do. Like they would play it, and it's like, yeah, we don't actually play really the story. We just take a car and just go off somewhere and go on jumps and whatever, you know, and that type of thing. So, but you know, I mean, sure, I can see like having some kids not play those games, but again, games like Destiny 2, Halo, you know, especially Halo 5, it's like it's you know, it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, of course, people panic and go, "Oh, oh no, my ad is next to." Yeah, my water ad, my bottled water ad is next to, um, something spooky. Ugh. Or it's just people panic, but it's like it's all case by case. Like you gotta see the game. What's the game? Is the game really that bad? No, okay. Well, and plus no one's gonna like uh you know see like a bottle of water and go, I saw this next to this ad. I am now thinking that this bottle of water is now associated with whatever. But anyways, it's weird, it's weird. He makes some weird dreams. Then the media talks trash, adds violent video games for corrupting their mind. Guys, it says F. I know, it says rated F for mature 17 up on the box. I know. CSGO introducing the trust factor. More games include a similar system. You should be paired with non-toxic players if you're non-toxic yourself. But yeah, it's more a YouTube panicking thing. All advertisers will disagree to videos even remotely inappropriate. Yeah, I know. It's. I think some advertisers had pulled out. Well, I mean, it's obviously there's PewDiePie with the whole N-word thing and other stuff. Well, obviously he's an edgy whatever doing edgy stuff, which. Well, that's the thing, right? Is that that's why I stopped watching PewDiePie. Anyways, I'm just like, well, I just stopped watching it. I just don't want to. It was too much of that. I'm just like, yeah, no, I don't like this. So I just stopped watching. But so him doing things that probably we shouldn't be doing. I'm just like, well, that's just PewDiePie. Like I don't, like it's like a big surprise. I'm just like. It's PewDiePie. Like I don't. It's just Apparently he's in some of his stuff. He's been kind of toned down a bit. So I'm like, okay, I might watch some of his stuff if he's not going like really edgy, whatever, with things. But it's like I don't know. It's when there's someone who's just whatever, treating their viewers like garbage, or whatever, or their fans or anything like garbage, and then having all of a sudden go, wait a second, this guy's treating this person like garbage. Like that's just what they've been doing for years, and now all of a sudden this is a big deal. Not saying that that's what PewDiePie's done, but I'm saying in that it's something that would be considered negative, and that person has been doing it for years, but then all of a sudden, because more people are seeing it now, or whatever, it's like, oh no, it's a big deal. I'm just like, but that's just how that person has been the whole time. Why is this a surprise? It's like, why would you sign on to someone who has content like this anyways. It's like if you didn't like if you don't like that content, then you shouldn't have done. I'm sure he's like a millionaire or billionaire or whatever now, but it's like I don't know, whatever. PewDiePie just makes reaction videos. Yeah, that's what I heard, and I think I watched a couple of them, which they aren't too bad. There was one I was like, but they haven't been too bad. So I think I might start watching this stuff. But like I don't know, I just think that if someone has been doing something whatever controversial or negative or whatever for years, and then signing up, you know, partnering with that person, but then all of a sudden going, wait a second, he did this thing. It's like, what do you, whatever. Anyways, it's just weird. Yeah, 98 million, is that how much he makes? I mean, well, you know, he did it, you know. But I don't know, it just it's the whole thing is, I don't know. It's like people just jumping on stuff, but then not realizing what they've gotten themselves into, and then kind of just panicking, going, "What? Well, we didn't know." It's like, did you watch his videos? Like, did you... Whatever. But I may have to start watching PewDiePie again then. But I have been seeing some things of him, kind of like, oh, I think this is okay. But like, I don't know. I think it should still do like gaming videos and stuff, but obviously just whatever. Be more careful with certain words he says. But I mean, I don't know. I think just, yeah, people panic a lot, overreact, or just jump on something without, you know, just actually going, okay, so this person is having so many viewers or whatever, or subscribers. We'll just sign them a subcontract so that we can get some money of that too, but without actually looking at the content of whoever they're signing up with. It's like, whatever, just whatever. Would be nice if we could block channels so they don't appear in a recommended. Yeah, I know, right? That would be nice. But, you know, they just... Well, that's the thing, right? Is once you watch one video, then it recommends like all of them of the same thing, or all of that channel or whatever. It's just like, you don't want to see this all the time. But yeah, like that, like, well, there's the whole YouTube Kids thing, but even then, you have people actually try to, well, they basically, you know, went around that and was just like, found a loophole basically and just did like really bad like just not kid-friendly videos. So of course you have people more panicking from that, but there just needs to be a better way of filtering all that out and seeing like, hey, wait a second, this is clearly a person saying it's a kid's video, but then doing not so kid things, and you know, it's, I don't know. But I think just panicking all the time when something happens is not the right move. Like, you would have to sit down and go, okay, how are we gonna figure this out? What are our terms? What's the conditions? What should we do? You know, as opposed to just going, we should do this now and do this. It's like, just, no. I've seen these kid-friendly videos, some real nightmare fueled. I know. That's what I'm. It's. People will find ways to, you know, just you know, do not so good things. Unfortunately. Just as people are determined to try to do good things, you'll have people who are determined to do not so good things. That's you know, the other side of the coin, unfortunately. So it just means you just you really have to try to you know, your best to go against that. And so again, that's the thing, they should have figured that people are gonna try to bypass whatever restrictions or whatever the oh boy, yeah, whatever the their algorithm or whatever is. It's like, okay, well, if there's these things, what if someone does this? You know, basically just try to think of how would someone try to mess this up, how to, you know, do bad with what we're setting up. You know, but because they kind of just said, oh well, it's just they're gonna, you know, like with Bethesda game stuff. It's like it just works. You know, it just works, right? Uh, you know, like Fallout 76, it just works. Uh, you know, so they just set things up where you just assume everything's gonna be fine. But it's like there's some people that are just, you know, will be determined to upset things and not care of the consequences of the whole thing. You know, it's just yeah. Anyways, it's past 1 a.m. now. I don't want to wake up at 5 p.m. It just works. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, well, if you need to go Juju Box, that's fine. I know. I'm sorry. I'm streaming late. You know, recently, but I'm trying to again. But you know, today was a busy day for me, and so you know, I just wanted to stream the PS4 so that people know I have a PS4 now, and I'll probably be streaming some games on here. And then flip-flopping between Xbox One and this, of course, sometime soon, hopefully, we'll see. I might get an Xbox One X, so, you know, it's, we'll see. Also, though, I might be getting some more, you know, streaming equipment stuff. Like, I want to get this camera here, this face cam, into HD, so that it does not look as bad as it does right now. So I may attempt to do that and get maybe a new capture box so that you know things aren't too goofy. Like I'll probably keep this one, but for like recording stuff. But for streaming, I might try to get something else. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it all goes. I might use the same thing that I'd use for getting the camera, but just have a switcher box, but a better switcher box and not a cheapo one. Like that. But anyway. And now they're just getting sued for false advertising, inconsistent refund policy, revealing private information of customers, and fake discounts. It's yep, that's the thing. Well, you know, when people do something bad, it's like, well, who's to blame? Well, what company is kind of in charge of whatever? So with YouTube, it's like, okay, people are doing stupid stuff on YouTube. Who's to blame? Well, definitely not the person who's done it. It's obviously YouTube's fault. Like, or the person who's done all this stuff, who is trying to, you know, actively do bad things. You saw the Fallout 76 video, describes all the controversy surrounding Fallout 76. No, I did not see this. I will have to check that out at some point, if I remember. But no, I probably will. I probably will. And of course, I have been streaming for an hour. And I thought I was just gonna stream for like 30. I did kind of figure that maybe I'd stream longer if I'm, you know, get into the game. But you know, it's Crucible. You know, it's just kind of whatever. It's just a whatever. But almost level 9. Anyways. But yeah, but it doesn't mention the waves of players spewing hate speech in voice chat, and others couldn't even report them. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, that's the thing. People are dumb, and will just do things because they can. Yeah, and it is unfortunate, you know. But that's how. Again, when you have someone that's equally determined to do something good and something right, you'll have someone that's equally determined to do something bad and something wrong. So it's just, and will do what they can to you know, hide the fact that they're doing something bad. You know, their true motives or whatever. So it's just it sucks, but you know, you just have to do our best to fight against that. Of course, no one's perfect, but it doesn't mean we should give up. So that's the thing, right? With YouTube and all this stuff going on, and even with just people, you know, the whole toxic players things or whatever. It's like, yes, there's gonna be people that are gonna, like, I rarely use the voice chats, the in-game chat stuff, when I'm playing, like, even Halo or whatever, because there's gonna be idiots out there that will just say things to you just to get a rise out of you, just to get you to get mad. Because, you know, so that it's like, oh, I accomplished something. I made someone angry, or whatever, or pushed their button, so that they get mad. You know, it's just so like I go in knowing this, so when someone does things, it's like, okay, well, either you ignore them. Of course, sometimes I you know, I have to I do get too involved and go, oh right, I need to stop this because they're just, this is what they want me to get angry or whatever. So, but you just have to go in the mindset of like, okay, there's gonna be people that's gonna say some things that I'm not gonna like, and they're gonna purposefully say them. It's the same thing with chat in here, with Twitch and even YouTube, and live stuff. Because because you're live, people will just try to mess up your live stream by going in chat and saying things or posting links or whatever, like bad links, do bad things. Just cuz. So you just have to go, okay, in the mindset of like, alright, this is gonna happen, just, you know, prepare yourself for all this stuff. But then with YouTube stuff, right, they're panicking, they're just like, they're just reacting, and they're not thinking of like, okay, there's gonna be people that will be doing a lot of things that are not right, and you know, aren't right in the mind and can't control themselves or whatever. So, you know, you follow Bethesda. Well, of course, you know, I gotta follow what mess they're doing, what mess happens with them. But yeah, it's you know, like, just with YouTube, but that's the thing, because you'll have kids that want to try something out, then you have of course some really bad people on there, and we'll just, it's unfortunate, it really is. But again, just panicking and just saying, oh well, these can't be monetized or we have to change everything, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. It's just one of those things, you know. But it's also a thing too, like when you start doing anything, like when I started streaming this on Twitch, like it was well, if you look back, you could see in the archives on Twitch, or of course on YouTube, but on Twitch there's some there where it's just like everything is, you know, not, doesn't look good, but I still had, you know, some viewers, and then I kind of grew with that, and then of course started to get some money from that. But Twitch did it kind of smart, whereas YouTube just it's like, even with Twitch and YouTube, it's hard to get viewers or whatever, but especially on YouTube, because it's like, but you know, anyways, whatever. Well, I'm really leaving now. Also need to get a drink before I completely dry up. Okay, you get a drink of water, and yeah, there you go. Problem solved. Anyways, thanks for dropping by as usual, Vlogs, and watching me be okay-ish at Destiny 2 on PlayStation 4. But you have a good night, sleep, and don't burn out. Alright, so with that being said, I think I will end this stream, because I did not expect to stream this long. It's now 1 a.m. 1:16 a.m. And I'm tired, so I'm probably just gonna go to bed right away. We'll see. I might just watch a bit of YouTube and fall asleep to that. Who knows? Yeah. So of course you can look at the screen, check out different stuff there, such as my Twitch and YouTube channels. Stream on both. You subscribe to me on YouTube, follow me on Twitch, see all the different stuff that I'm doing there. Yeah. Of course, like I said, I'm trying to do some thing where I stream in like the afternoon at one point, and then at night for another day, and kind of rotate like that. I might do it where it's a couple times. I do it in the afternoon, a couple days, but then there might be somewhere just a couple nights, or I stream I stream in the afternoon, but then I'll do another day where I just don't stream at all. Get a breaks, and I also need to work on stuff anyways. And plus I need some breaks too. I need to relax at some point. But I do want to do some more consistent streaming stuff. But now, of course, got PlayStation 4. With some games that I've had before, but some games I don't have. So, it'll be cool. Plus, getting other games for PlayStation 4 now would be great. But yeah, so I think that's going to be it for me for now. So, thanks guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys later. Bye-bye.